Okay, this is another example on the linear programming, and make sure it says 3.3. I made an error on that. You need to buy some filing cabinets. You know that cabinet X costs $10 per unit, requires 6 square feet for floor space, and holds 8 cubic feet. So cabinet Y requires $20 or costs $20 per unit, requires 8 square feet of floor space, and holds 12 cubic feet of files. So they're giving you a lot of information in just a couple of sentences. Okay, you have been given $140 for this purchase, but you don't have to spend that much. So that's telling you it could be less than or equal to $140. The office has room for no more than 72 square feet of cabinets. How many of each model should you buy in order to maximize the storage? Okay, now, this is what I mean, like, on this one, I'm setting the X and the Y. I didn't on the homework, and I should have. Okay, so X is the number of Model X cabinets. Y is the number of Model Y cabinets purchased. Okay, and now we have to do the constraints. For the space, how much space, square feet, do you have for the X cabinet? The X cabinet, 6 square feet, right? So if I have X number of cabinets, 6 square feet, yep, 6 each, so 6X plus number of square feet for the Y cabinets, 8 square feet, and total square feet that I have available, yeah, so no more. So no more means less than or equal to 72. So that's one constraint. Okay. The cost constraint. Okay. The X cabinet costs $10 per unit, so 10X. Y cabinets cost $20, so 20Y. And how much money do we have to spend? You don't have to spend that much, so less than or equal to $140. So the first one is constraint on square feet. The second one is constraint money is less than or equal to money. Okay? And then for the volume is where you get your function. So we're going to write it, instead of f of xy, we're going to use v for volume. Volume xy, and how many cubic feet on the X? Eight, right here, 8 cubic feet. So 8 and X plus cubic feet on the other one, 12. So 12Y. Now, we also have 2 other constraints. We have X is greater than or equal to 0 because we're going to buy X cabinets. Y is also greater than or equal to 0 because we're going to buy some Y cabinets. Okay? Now, I want you to take and graph without graph paper. We're just doing this on the calculator. So, and you can't graph the X. We're just going to know that's the vertical line, that's like the axis. Okay, so I need you to graph this one, this one, this one, okay, on your paper. Take a minute and graph that. Okay, so if you graph the 6X plus 8Y is less than or equal to 72. If you solve for, let's solve for Y. So divide by 8 on both sides. So I get Y is less than or equal to a negative 3/4 X. Whoops, that should be a plus sign there. So negative 3/4 X plus 9, okay, and that's going to graph a line that goes through positive 9 and a negative 3/4 slope. So it's going to go through something like that. And this is the 9 up there. And then if you take the other equation, or inequality, 10x plus 20y is less than or equal to 140. And subtract 10x on both sides. You get 20y is less than or equal to negative 10x plus 140, and divide by 20 on both sides, and you get y is less than or equal to a negative 1/2 x plus 7. Okay, so that one's going to go through at 7 and slope of 1/2. So I think it's actually going to slope a little bit more than that. So it's going to go through and intersect something like this. So this one's crossing at this point up here is 0.7. This point here is 0.9. Okay, and then if you do the shading, if we shade less than, the shaded area ends up to be, this is the feasible region, the shaded area, and then you need those ordered pairs. The ordered pairs, this is 0.7. If you do second function calculate intersect, remember that's above the second function calculate intersect, and that's above the trace key, and you should be able to figure out the ordered pair of the intersection is 8,3. And then this point down here, that one is 12,0. And you can also do that on the calculator at second function calculate, and it's called 0. Get it to the left of where that line crosses, so get your cursor here. Then write down, get it down below where it crosses, and then for guess just press enter and then enter, and it should give you 12,0. And we know this point already is 0,0, and we already said this one was 0.7. So then if you do the volume function and substitute in each ordered pair, okay, it ends up that the 0,0 is just going to be 0. 0.7 would give you 8 times 0 plus 12 times 7 would give you 84. 8.3 would give you 8 times 8 plus 12 times 3 gives you 64 plus 36 would give you 100. And the volume 12,0, sorry, that should be 12,0. So that'd be 8 times 12 plus 12 times 0, and that would just give you 96. Okay, then it asks, how many of each model would you buy in order to maximize the storage? Okay, well, our maximum, we ended up with a maximum of 100. So we would buy 8 of the X model and 3 of the Y model. Okay. And then the max would be 100 cubic. No, the max money. Sorry, the money, right? Is this one money? Yeah, less than $140. So how many of each would you buy in order to maximize the storage volume? So storage volume is 100, and 8 of the first one, 3 of the other one. Okay.